I've plugged in AI to like functionality I built, right? And it's really easy. It is literally a 5-minute thing where you could connect it to a Gemini API key or an OpenAI API key. And guess what? Now you've injected generative AI into an application.
A lot of times when you talk to HR leaders, like the number one thing that keeps them up at night is making sure their people are paid on time.
Yep. When they talk to the customer, they're doing a better job of figuring out what that customer wants, like what's important to them. Is it wellness as part of their employee experience?
You know the place where you don't want to do that?
Payroll.
Payroll data, HR data, right? So how much can you trust that these random small vendors, right, that they didn't just do that?
Welcome everybody to Payroll Baddies live from Las Vegas.
HR Tech, baby.
HR Tech 2025. We're super excited. Some of our baddies are missing. We love you, Sunny and Gio.
Where are they?
He's doing
his hair.
You know the right baddies who are actually working and the baddies who are not.
You never see them in the same room at the same time.
You know what? I agree. Do they even exist?
Oh, that's unkind.
Oh, is it
Hey guys,
so
shout out to Work Defined.
Yeah.
Got this dope
Yes.
setup out here
This
for
is
us.
nice.
is
These
amazing.
mics,
Seriously, amazing setup. And
Got
this
some
is
people listening live. Hello.
Hello from
Welcome.
HR Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to get them some change.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, if you see us out here or at other conferences, SAP Connect is coming up.
yeah.
Hit us up.
Yeah.
Got the gold chains.
Exactly. But actually, I want to start with that. It was actually so cool to come to HR Tech and again, seeing all these booths. But what was really cool was to see how many fans we have out there who really love the Payroll Baddies and love the message that we're spreading. And for all you new listeners who don't know about us, we're all here about to spread the joy of payroll and really shine a light on people out there who are working behind the scenes to make sure everybody gets paid and, give them some love. So we gave out a lot of good chains today, lots of chains today.
Lots of chains.
Mhm.
That was super exciting.
You know, guys, maybe it's controversial,
Oh,
but
here we go.
I feel like this event should be called HR and Payroll Tech because
Oh, yes.
a couple things, guys. One, how many payroll vendors are here?
Oh my
All
God.
they do is
Well,
payroll
Does
vendors.
anybody need earned wage access?
You did last night.
Because there's like you know what? That is a good point, Jess. That
We
is a
played
good point.
Pygow and he kept taking my chips. I'm like,
True.
go hit up your EWA.
It would be great if I had a earned wage access that I could just be like, oh, I need more money so that I could just be gambling more. See? Safe gambling.
I think there was a lot of that going on last night, actually. But yeah, I saw a lot of people
But
stepping away from the table, pulling out their apps.
Yep. To finish my thought, right? There's a lot of payroll vendors here, but doesn't it tell the broader story of payroll? Kind of hidden behind the scenes, even though it's right there, right in front of everyone.
That's
But no love.
so
So
true.
HR and Payroll
Tech.
2026.
Okay,
HR
that's
and
it.
Payroll Tech.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
From going forward, we're gonna petition it.
Yeah.
Say it's gonna have to be called HR and Payroll Tech 2026.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we say HR payroll on time?
Oh, there you go. Okay. HR. Now this is why they don't give us a spot. They're
That's
like,
right.
oh,
Yeah.
it's too big.
You always want to bring in.
So if it's HR, Payroll, Tech, or End Time, who do we go to? Do we have to get like who makes a decision?
We'll find them.
All right. Well, anyways, let's get back to EWA for a second.
That's true. Oh, I'm getting some feedback.
So yeah, we know Raj. Sorry, man, you had a tough
It's
night
okay.
last night. But just being out here, gosh, Todd, I know you talked about it in the past. I think you've come to this event many times in the past.
20-something?
20 something, yeah. I'm sure you can rewind 10 years ago. How many EWA vendors you saw
0.
there? Well,
0.
I don't know. Everyone I talked to says they're the pioneer. But it seems like there's more and more each year. And I know we've had some conversations offline. I don't know, Raj, why don't you give me a point of view there?
No, I mean, you're 100% correct. I haven't been to 20 like Todd has because
I know, man.
I would have been
Because you're 5.
I would have been in my diapers 20 years ago, but I'm just kidding. But just seeing the number of earned wage, it does show you in one way the importance people are putting on payroll and employees and how they get their paychecks. So that's really cool. But it is crazy to see the number of vendors out there who are doing all these earned wage access, which is really cool. But at some point, you would think there would be maybe some consolidation out.
Yeah, I think we're coming to a more mature phase, maybe like think the second hump of the hype cycle as we kind of start maturing and vendors start, consolidating. And because there's only a couple, there's a few models that that are different, but everybody thinks that they're the different, that they have a corner on it. And I mean, I would wish that people, when they talk to customers, I know when they talk to me, they say all the same things that the other EWA vendors say.
Right.
I hope that when they talk to the customer, they're doing a better job of figuring out what that customer wants, like what's important to them. Is it wellness as part of their employee experience? Because that is a companion product to EWA. Like it's great that we can delete the predatory lenders, the check cashing places, right? But you don't want it to be a crutch. You don't want it to be something that they visit without understanding about what savings is, right? So like this idea of adding wellness. But the vendors all have, it seems like the same thing, more or less, right?
Do you think I know a couple of vendors and I've seen them on the floor today, but do you think there are enough to speak about that piece of it? Like financial health. Like I think to your point, there's not enough of that.
Yeah, but it's a delicate balance because when an employee needs money,
They need it.
what do they need it for? Yeah, it's up to
Food,
them, right?
rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Medicine, we've seen.
Hi, gal.
Gamble.
But at the same time, you want to be able to identify, I mean, this is where AI could help us, all the things about that employee.
Bingo. He said AI. That was going to be my
Okay,
bingo.
we're 7 minutes in. I thought we did
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
good. That's
6
pretty good.
minutes.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I held off. But, there's intelligent ways to interject the wellness message without hurting people's feelings or making them ashamed or, like this is a white collar problem too. Everybody seems to talk about the blue collar thing with EWA. We see a lot of our customers that use EWA. There's a pretty good 20%, depending upon the industry and the business, of white collar employees that are using EWA. It's a cash flow situation. But anyway, like it's
All this to say, EWA vendors out there, Payroll Baddies are looking for sponsors.
Drop a note. Your logo could appear.
Just like EWA, I know we've been talking about that. How many booths did you guys go to that had the word AI in it?
all of them.
95?
That should have been a drinking game.
99?
What?
Percent?
Drink when you don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And isn't it interesting how some companies that we have known for a long time, who had nothing to do with AI for a long time, and maybe now they're rebranded as an AI company. So again, it's also something I know we haven't talked about on our podcast a lot, but some things we do. Obviously, everybody knows we're biased with SAP SuccessFactors,
It's king.
and it really is. And again, I know their mantra of how they want to treat AI in a very responsible manner and treat it from the ground up a little
Yep.
bit. But you have to think, and again, not making assumptions here with all these different partners different vendors out here, are they all, overnight an AI company,
Right.
or is it all just for show?
And do they abide by ethics behind that,
Right.
right? Because look, I've done some vibe coding myself. In fact, I've plugged in Gemini. Yeah, vibe
Oh,
coding.
Wow. That sounds dirty.
I plug in AI to like functionality I built, right? And it's really easy. It is literally a 5-minute thing where you could connect it to a Gemini API key or an OpenAI API key. And guess what? Now you've injected generative AI into an application. You know the place where you don't want to do that? Payroll data, HR data, right? So how much can you trust that these random small vendors, right, that they didn't just do that? They didn't just connect it to OpenAI, because I do know with like SAP, they have entire committees on this, and then making sure your data doesn't go back into the model and things like that. So that's the scary part from my.
And it can be frustrating, like, especially for somebody in my role or the people that I work with who are involved in helping our customers and solving their problems. Like, I could get AI to them so much faster than SAP, but guess what? SAP is doing it the right way.
Right.
And not, and making sure that they don't get sued later on down the road. And it's like, the governance model is top notch and the ethics are all considered and thought about. We don't want our customers to be in the news.
Right.
And so it's a little bit frustrating because we don't get to, cut the edge, but we're dropping tons of resources and figuring this new space out.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Which again, like you should, and it's amazing, right, to do that, because again, You don't want customers to be on the news. But
Right.
we are starting to see, again, vendors in the news sometimes about this. So, again, I hope, again, this is just a personal feeling. It's like when you see AI everywhere, just hope people are taking the gravitas of it, especially when we're talking about HR payroll tech. Or sorry,
HR payroll
and
tech.
time.
And
Time.
And
Time.
tech.
Yeah. Another part is, like, look, like you said, there's so many EWA and other vendors out there. Are they going to be in business 2 years from now, right? So those are things you have to consider too. Or will they be bought up or other things like that, right? And so that's why that reputation, that business model, those type of things matter too when you're really looking at this, right? We're here at HR Tech. And if people are shopping, they need to consider those things.
Let's maybe let's talk about something fun. Like what was something fun we saw that, or something that was exciting that you guys saw at HR Tech that you guys were like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Ooh, great question.
Some of the boots, maybe any fun boots?
Well,
Selfishly,
There's
smart
a-
recruiters.
there's a recruiting
Yes.
company. There's a recruiting company that's
Yes.
just about.
Well, and that it sounds like this was a setup. Truly, it wasn't. Like we got to see the show floor before it was live, and our favorite booth. Raj and I were like, "Wow!"
I was recording it ahead of time because honestly, the Smart Recruiters booth looked
So cool.
like
Great swag
fantastic.
too, taking a little bit of that home to the kids. But what exciting partnership!
Yes,
Yeah.
I learned what they called themselves, by the way.
Oh,
Smartians.
smart.
Oh.
Smart Recruiters.
I hope SAP can
Yeah.
taking that in.
Yeah.
He wants to stick with Daddy, Martian Daddy.
No, we're really excited about bringing them into the family and helping our customers get to the very cutting edge of recruiting like overnight, right? That's
And again, I know Todd obviously has been super involved with this, but even us as coming in from an outsider perspective and seeing the teams together, I know this is not the whole, but you can see how well they gel already.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to be such a good part. Like, again, just, sometimes when you're bringing a product in, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
It's two different cultures, two different product mindset. But I think you can already tell, like,
Yeah.
it's everybody has a right mentality.
A lot of customers seem very excited about it. So
I think it's right product, right time,
Mhm.
right? Considering all this AI stuff, Smart Recruiters, what they've done there, they've done it well. They've had really good growth. I think it fits really well with what SuccessFactors does well
Right.
and what they needed
right.
in the product portfolio as well, right? Recognizing that. And so I think it's going to be a great
a good vibe.
Well, since we brought up Smart Recruiters, again, it's also interesting because you're seeing a lot of companies being bought right now. So are we about to start this wave? Was SAP a trendsetter?
They were a trendsetter. Some of you keep that in mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some copycats out there.
Yeah, like all of a sudden it's cool. It's
cool to go still
acquire
closer.
the best
Yeah,
breed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I think there's a lot of companies here. I wonder how many of them are now seeing this. Okay, are we going to this wave of consolidation? Again, both in EWA, which we talked about, but other technology, recruiting, and so many AI companies.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Advanced scheduling,
advanced scheduling.
Mhm.
It'll be interesting to see how many of these companies are still
always interesting.
individual companies next year at HR, Payroll, and Time Tech 2026.
That's right.
If you're listening, HR tech people.
And we have a new saying about our time capability, like how we feel about our time.
Okay.
Yeah, time and attendance, time shift scheduling, advanced scheduling.
Tell us about it.
Tell us.
It's about fucking time.
It is about
It's a
fucking time. Exactly.
right.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Payroll Baddies are now going to have a big time component because, as Baddie Daddy always says, there's no payroll without time.
That's right.
I heard there might be a super exclusive limited edition time chain. Is that true?
Yeah. We have to find a
Time clock?
Time
Flavor
change.
Flav?
Exactly.
Flavor Flav.
So maybe
Hey, we have to find a good maker. The one I have is pretty plastic and
That's
shit.
all right. But maybe this is a good time to shift to, again, I know how excited we are about this, but this is like for us,
Warm up.
this is like the pregame.
Yeah.
Pregame, because
Yeah.
something's about to happen here in about 3 weeks, which is, I mean, let's be honest, it's a Super Bowl. Super Bowl of what we do. And honestly, I mean, for all you HR payroll tech people, it should be your Super Bowl too. It's where, again, it's going to be SAP Connect.
Yep.
This year is going to be very cool. It's going to be
How do you say it?
don't make fun of me. Fontainebleau.
Oh.
Okay, give me your vest. Okay.
Fontainebleau.
I'm from upstate New York. There's more cows than people. The Fontainebleau.
Exactly. At the Fontainebleau Hotel,
Fontainebleau.
and Resort World.
right? October 6th through the 8th.
Yes, and we're super excited. Watch out for some content from us
Baddies,
to get you
teaser.
guys excited about some of the sessions. We got to see the sessions, and again, it's all available online now. But we were just talking about it. We are so excited. There is so many cool sessions that are going to be happening, and so many, I'm sure, which even we don't know about, some announcements and some fun things that are going to be out there. So again, we're very excited. Is there anything you guys are excited about for SAP?
You know what? I can't wait to hear the content. Being here on the show floor, we're super busy talking to customers and partners and whatnot. But in our booth, on the show floor, we've had HR Leaders, which is a podcast group that has been conducting interviews in our own podcast studio on the show floor with large company CHROs, influencers in the space, our own Dan Beck, president of SuccessFactors, and chief product officer. And so there's a lot of great content coming out, I think, starting next week. I saw yesterday the CHRO of IBM being interviewed in the morning when there was nobody around, because I guess people were wanting too many autographs and stuff. Because Sonny's not here, so they're like, well, let's go to the next thing. CHRO.
Exactly.
Throw the large.
But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of great content coming out there. So if you're a podcast listener and you're into the HR tech, just HR technology process, look for that content directly from the SAP SuccessFactors channel.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited because for SAP Connect this year, a little bit different than past years for Success Connect, but it's important because this year you're going to have also who owns payroll, essentially, right?
Yep.
It's either going to sit in HR or finance. And so there is a whole finance track at SAP Connect this year. So I think it's a great opportunity. But when I look through the agenda builder, a lot of payroll topics, a lot of customer success stories around payroll.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to, and we'll talk about this. So there'll be some more content, like Raj said, about this topic. But there's a roadmap that's always one of the most well attended events. Imran used to deliver it himself, and now I think that's the one I'm looking forward to, because we're doing some really cool things around the explain my pay capability and some of the localization that we're delivering into payroll. So including different markets that we're addressing. So exciting stuff with payroll.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you made a good point. If you really look at it from a Success Connect standpoint, those finance people probably, even if they own payroll, they would have never really come to Success Connect.
Right.
Whereas now they might be there for Spend to Connect, or I
Yeah.
think that's what that event is called. And so now they could actually come and check out the payroll sessions that are going to be there. So I think that,
I'm just
We
super.
have a lister out there. We have, hey, Mr. Kenny.
You know what I'm super excited about? That nobody mentioned talent. I'm just kidding, Gio.
Actually,
just kidding.
we were talking about recruiting earlier.
Kidding,
Talent,
Gio. We Gio would be upset with us if we didn't mention all joking aside, all the cool talent stuff that's also going to be on display. Again, AI, the AI stuff that's happening in the talent space right now, what SuccessFactors is able to do and what they're going to be able to demo looks so amazing. Again, we saw a lot of performance management stuff with AI. Oh, so cool.
Employee Central, baby.
Yep.
Employee Central.
I'm excited about Agent AI because since Raj does report to me, he's my executive assistant, he's often behind on doing his performance review and goal setting. And so what I think is great is that the agentic AI can reach out and be like, yo, Raj, do your shit.
I agree. I just wanted to let you know, the agent AI is not a real person, though, because sometimes I know it gets confusing for you. So
Thank you for that. That's why I have you.
So yeah. So again, is there anything else we wanted to mention to our listeners about, what we've experienced or what's about?
Look, if you're not here this year, try to come next year. I've talked to a bunch of first timers this year specifically, and their eyes, their feet are in a lot of pain, but their eyes are super big, which is kind of where you get on the eve of the second day. But yeah, make some time to invest in your career.
Unintended.
Send your payroll people to the show. If you're a leader out there and you want to show some love, because like Raj brought up at the beginning, I just wanted to cap it off. And maybe a call to action. As a go-to-market guy, call to action seems appropriate, right? I would say that if you have a payroll person in your office that's been kicking ass and, doing the payroll, getting it accurate, getting it on time, not, keeping the business floating, that you go in there and say, thank you. I bet you it's the first time you may have done that when there was nothing wrong to go in and talk to them, or maybe not. But maybe you have a lot of empathy for the things they go through. But
I love that you're saying that. I think it's funny though, because a lot of times when you talk to HR leaders, like the number one thing that keeps them up at night is making sure their people are paid on time.
Yep.
Yet, how often do most of you out there say, "Hey, Bobby, thank you for paying me on time this week," right? Like they're the unsung heroes. They only hear when there's
And how often do they get a gold chain?
Exactly.
we're here.
Exactly.
So
here.
send us an email.
Yeah.
I don't know if people saw it online. We had a recent post with a company, Loves. They
Mhm.
actually sent us a message on LinkedIn
Yep.
and said, hey, we'd love to have some change for our people. And we ship it out to them.
chains,
They got it.
cookies, we're good to go.
This was brought to us, a little brainstorming just before here. I think we should bring it up. We should have Payroll Baddies Award
I agree. I love that idea.
at SAP Connect.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have to put a post together. Everyone nominate your favorite payroll manager, administrator person,
Yep.
right? And then we will provide a nice little award and recognition at SAP Connect.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Maybe
Right?
special chains.
Yeah.
Special chains.
Definitely the spinners.
Maybe a trophy.
Trophy.
Yeah.
We'll have to think about that. We'll have to think about
Yeah.
But we'll figure out something because a trophy's cool, but I'm sure we could do something. True recognition.
Of Payroll Baddies, custom.
Thousands.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll still have to think about that.
Yeah.
He's a budget guy. He's like, yeah.
No. I mean,
Yeah, we gotta love on our payroll people.
Mhm.
Cool.
They're the most appreciative people when you pay them, the attention they deserve, because they're doing the hardest thing to do in a company, and they get very little thanks for it, and they get to see how much everybody else makes, which sucks.
when they pay those big bonuses.
Yeah, they're like, "Excuse me, that guy can't even spell."
Valid. That's Raj he's talking about. Okay.
Well, I think that's it for us. I don't know if there's any other topics. Again, this was so much fun. Again, it was always great to see Payroll Baddies live, but
Yep.
it's cool to see the number of, some of our, some of the people who are following the Payroll Baddies, podcast and LinkedIn channel and our movement. Exactly.
Yeah.
We want to see more gold chains out there. And we just, again, this is just a happy family.
Yep. So like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh, you took Sonny's.
Yeah, he's not here. We got
Oh, you
represents.
This sign. Exactly.
Oh, haters.
Well, with that, let's sign off, guys. Thanks.
See you
Thanks,
back in
everybody.
3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.